Hey guys, welcome back to the virtual training for today. So Tuesday we focused on some upper body strength. So today we're going to focus on lower body strength. So we have 7 exercises. I'm going to demo them for you here, show you a couple options to scale if need be, and then read the caption, and that'll give you the full workout in detail. So number 1, we're going to start with squats. However, we are going to elevate the heels to allow us to get into a full range of motion. So if you have limited mobility, this will help out getting into a little bit of deeper squat. So I'm just going to use these little sliders, but you can use anything you have around the house. You can fold up a towel, you can use a piece of wood, anything you have lying around. So you're going to put those down on the ground. And you're just going to put just a couple inches of the heel onto whatever you're using. Do a little bit of a warm-up set first to get used to it. So you're going to drop down all the way in and back up. Once you have warmed up, just grab onto a weight. Kettlebell works great. You can use a kettlebell for almost all the exercises today, but anything you have to add some stimulus will work just fine. So squatting all the way down and back up. So almost like coming to a point where you could relax at the bottom of the squat and then straight back up. So number 2 is going to be walking lunges. So if you're limited for space, like really limited for space, you could just do lunges on the spot. That'll work just fine. However, if you have the room, you're going to step forward with one leg. The knee is going to travel over top of the toe, and then you're going to alternate coming forward just like that. And if you have some room, you can do maybe 4 or 5, and then just switch, and then come back around. Okay, so number 3 is going to be a standing calf raise. So we're going to go back to our kettlebell. If you need some balance, you can go close to a wall for this. You're going to point your heels out, or sorry, you're going to point your toes out slightly, so at about a 30-degree angle. And then you're going to come straight up onto the toes, all the way back down. With calves, they're a pretty tough muscle group, so you might need to use quite a bit of weight. If you have a backpack, you can load it up with stuff in the backpack and do them just like that. Next, you're going to do a sumo deadlift. So if you need to, hey, you, what are you doing? So what you're going to do with the sumo deadlift, so it's almost going to be like a wide squat stance, but instead of having all the flexion at the knee, you're looking for a little bit more of a hip hinge. So there's a little bend in the knee, but you're going to come forward like this and straight back up. So with weights, it's going to look like this. So straight down, all the way to standing, and then touch the ground. So a kettlebell or a dumbbell will work well for this as well. Our next one is going to be a seated calf raise. So there's 2 major muscle groups in the calves. So the standing calf raise is going to hit one, the seated calf raise is going to hit the other. So for this guy, you're going to bring the feet, hey, you're going to bring the feet pretty close together. You're blocking the shot. So what you're going to do here, bring the feet pretty close together. You're going to put the weight right on top of your legs, right close to the knee, and you're going to raise all the way up and back down. Same with this. You got a bunch of books, stack them up. You're going to need a lot of weight to get the calves working. So whatever you have that's very heavy, that's what you're going to want to use. Next one, we're going to do a hamstring curl from the ground. Hey, so we have a couple options here. For these, sliders work really well. If you don't have sliders, towels will also do the trick. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw the towels onto the ground. You're going to lie down. You're going to center your heels right on the towel. You're going to come up, and then you're going to curl all the way in and back out. So this is a pretty tough one. So start slow. And I'm using just 2 of these, but you can use just a regular bath towel. That will work just fine. And last but not least, to finish it off, we have 1 set only. You're going to do a wall sit. So you're going to come down. So you're looking for 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee, keeping the heels onto the ground. You're going to hold this one time for as long as possible. Once this is done, then the workout is over. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, enjoy.